Hi and welcome to my review of the Morphy Richards Total Control Soup Maker. Now if you're watching this video, probably you're thinking, do I really need another kitchen gadget? Or is it just something I fancy at the moment that's going to end up stuck in a cupboard not being used? I felt exactly the same, and I thought if I have a saucepan and I have a hand blender, surely I can do everything with that and I don't need a soup maker. But I can tell you now, this soup maker is permanently on my worktop and I use it for 90% of the soups I make now, the other 10% being when I make a much larger capacity, which you can't do in this size of soup maker. So it really is a fantastic addition to the kitchen, and it's probably a bit big to say it's going to change your life, but I do know people who really love their soup makers and I'll show you why. So this is the main control dial. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. Here you have a mode button, and that literally changes the mode as you go around the dial here. So press it once, it changes to the medium setting of soup, twice to chunky, 3 times it goes to saute, then to drinks, which is a setting I don't really use, but if you want to make smoothies, it's something that's a useful add-on. Reheat, blend. If you find for any reason that your smooth soup is not quite smooth enough, you can do a little extra blending time. I've never needed to use it. And then there's the pre-clean setting. So I'm going to show you one of my favourite soup recipes. The recipe book this comes from is linked in the description below. So if you want to buy a copy, just click on the link below to take you directly to Amazon. So first thing you do, remove the lid and add a little olive oil. Put the lid back on. I'm going to select saute function. I'm just going to turn it on for just 10 or 20 seconds, just so that it starts to warm that oil. Put the onions in. They're in. Pop that back on. It's remembered that it's on saute and it's carried on counting, so I'm going to walk off and leave that and prepare the other ingredients for a moment. Just going to give it a little bit of a stir. And what I'm going to do now is add all the remaining ingredients. Pop the lid back on. And then set it to smooth. Change my portion control to 4 and press start. And now I have 21 minutes to leave it and my lunch will be ready. Simply pull the lid off. And that is the finished soup. That's my cashew and celery soup. I'm going to go and have my lunch, and then afterwards I'll show you how to clean this. It's really easy. So when you want to clean up your soup maker, it has an inbuilt pre-clean function, which doesn't clean it totally, but does give it a very good start and makes it easier to clean it in the sink. So what you do is take the lid off, and you need to add 800 ml pop the lid back on and use mode to select pre-clean. So that's the end of the pre-clean cycle finished, and there are 2 parts of this that you need to wash now. You can't put the soup maker in a dishwasher, and you also can't put it directly in a sink, because obviously this top part has got electronics in it, and I'll show you that the base as well, which separates from the actual jug, also has an electronic connection in it. So this is the pre-clean. Obviously it didn't reach the top bit of the soup maker, but it gives it a good start. I'll pull that away. And there you can see on the base the electronic connection, which means that you cannot submerge this in the sink. So what I do is give it a wash up like this. So thank thank you for watching my review. Before you go, a couple of things to say to you. If you liked this video and found it helpful, I'd be really grateful if you could give the video a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in buying the soup maker or the recipe book for soup makers, which I referred to, links for that are below in the description, so you can click directly through to purchase and help this channel. Thank you for watching.